Okay, so now we got all the pistons done. See that part's out of the way. It's very tedious, but very critical that you do that. Do not skip that step. So though it might take a long time, filing, measuring is very critical to the longevity of the engine, especially if the engine is going to be seen live under forced induction. So you want to take the time. Do take the time. Can't stretch that enough. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead and pretty much blocks prepped. I'm gonna go ahead and get the mains in, get the crank in, and my boy's on his way to come pick it up right now. So trying to go a little speed here. So I already got it pre-prepped. It was cleaned, but ain't nothing wrong with cleaning it up again. So right now, what I'm gonna do is lay down the ARPs. And then lay down the bearings and see if I can get some kind of clearance measurement with the back wheel. So let's just speed through that, get that done. Alright, for this application, we're going to be using the ACL ring bearings for the mains and the blinking rod in. So, yeah, there are these bad boys. We're going to be throwing them in right now. Alright, we got the bearings all cleaned up. Now let's slap them in. So, for the first time around, you want to install them dry. Only because we're gonna want to be getting a measurement on them, and then secondly, when I pull the crank, I'm gonna be taking out the crank, and then I'm gonna just put some assembly lube on the bearings, not the back of the bearings, only the face of the bearing where the connection, where the crank rides. So let's just slap them in real quick. Make sure the holes line up to each hole. You'll notice that some of them doesn't have any holes, and some of them do. So make sure the ones that do, they line up notch to notch and hole to hole. So I'll start by first notch, get that down in there. Also make sure they're nice and flush. You don't want any type of cockeyed deal going on. So important point to note, make sure the oil holes line up. If you put the wrong bearing as far as the bottom of the bearing, which would be this one, without the holes, goes in the bottom of the cradle. Ones with the holes go in the top. That being that the oil can get to come from inside the block, lubricate the crankshaft, and run back out. So be very careful with that. I'm gonna just go ahead and slap them all in. All right, so real quick, we got the ARPs in. Bow. Now I'm just gonna time lapse, just tighten them up real quick, doing the deed. All right, we got them all run down snug, real quick. We're gonna calibrate the torque wrench to 18 foot-pounds, as that's what the torque specification is. Put it down to 18 foot-pounds. Then I believe it's just a 90. So let's just do that. Set it up, get that down to 18. So we have 20, 18, and 18 is literally snug. 18 is not nothing too crazy. So let's just achieve that real quick. And start from the middle, work ourselves outwards. 18, 18, 18, 18, 18. It's fucking crazy. Okay, now we got the 18. I'm gonna give it an additional 90 degrees. Gonna start on the top. $90. $90. $90. $90. Yeah. Gotta be super careful. $90. Okay, we're at 90. At this point, you do not want to rotate the crankshaft. So let it sit for a little bit. Then go ahead and open them up. Then check the clearance real quick.